This girl asked to go on a plane. Unexpectedly, she got caught up in the fight with mutant monsters. When she just got on the plane, the men didn't look at her. They even locked her in a cage. After the plane flew to the sky, she saw a bat-shaped monster clinging to the plane. That made her extremely scared. "It seemed I just saw something," she said. Maude suddenly found out the plane's door was broken. She hurriedly held tight, but the monster was extremely strong. It was going to get inside. She tried to hold the plane's door tightly. Then she took out the gun, but unfortunately, her gun fell down. That made bullets be thrown everywhere. She quickly picked up the gun and shot at the monster. That made it run away. After that, she realized that her finger was dislocated. Maude immediately reported to everyone about what had happened, but none of these men believed her. Then, there was a Japanese reconnaissance aircraft approaching them. These men suddenly became frightened, but Maude just smiled, then tugged the zipper. A continuous shooting took place after that. That made the reconnaissance aircraft crash into the ground. These men were very surprised. They found that Maude was indeed very extraordinary, but Maude didn't know that the bat-shaped monster was hiding. It was about to attack them. This was a combat aircraft, and Maude was trying to climb out. With a height of thousands of meters, she was trying to reach for this chest, because there was a baby in it. And unexpectedly, the bat-shaped monster kidnapped this baby. Maude tried her best to remove the steel pipe with 40 meters to get the chest. When she climbing onto the cabin, she unfortunately slipped. Maude quickly clung to a cloth, and was dangled in the air. But there was a miracle happening to Maude. In fact, Maude was a pilot. An hour earlier, she got into this plane, but she hid in the armory. Then she accidentally discovered the monster. It seemed that the monster has been mutated. It had a mouse head, but owned a muscular body like a bodybuilder. They were not only attacked by the monster, but also chased by Japanese reconnaissance aircraft. This man was so pitiful. He was about to introduce himself. Suddenly he was killed by the monster. Seeing that, the bald man angrily rushed forwards. Unfortunately, he also slipped and then fell off the plane. Maude was furious. She picked up the axe and rushed to fight the monster. Unexpectedly, the monster was unharmed. It suddenly flew up, and it flew many rounds in the air. Maude immediately went to the cockpit and asked the pilot to quickly land to ensure everyone's safety. But unexpectedly, Japanese reconnaissance aircraft returned to attack them. Then the captain was also shot dead. The enemy were shooting at them continuously. Maude's comrades died in turn. Maude was indignant as the monster came back to eat her comrades again. She quickly defeated the monster, but the enemy reconnaissance aircraft still chased after them. Maude had to enter the armory. She would show her skills. In fact, Maude had faked a military order to get on this plane. She said she was ordered to hand over a chest containing secret documents, but actually inside there was her daughter. In order to protect her daughter, she got accidentally caught up in this battle. She defeated the bat-shaped monster and destroyed the enemy aircraft. But her plane was badly damaged. In order to survive, the plane must be landed as fast as possible. Therefore, Maude flew this plane herself. The plane staggered in the air. That made this male pilot extremely scared. Maude was also a pilot, but why was she flying the plane like this? After a collision, the plane broke in half, and then landed on a coast. Maude couldn't calm down yet. Fortunately, her daughter was still safe, but suddenly, she heard a cry. It turned out that the monster still came back to kidnap the baby. Maybe it wasn't a monster, but a human trafficker. Maude couldn't stand that anymore. She took a stick. She asked this man to look after her daughter, and quickly rushed into the monster. She continuously attacked and knocked out the monster. She released her anger on the monster. Then, Maude grabbed its claws, and she had broken the monster's neck. After that, the monster was defeated. It used to be the most ferocious monster on Earth, but it was eventually killed by a woman, the main actress of the movie named Shadow in the Cloud. She is Chloe Grace Moretz. This movie has many elements of fiction and sharp effects. It also highlights the talent of the woman. How about you? Let's comment on your view about this movie. This movie comes here. See you in the next movie.